Happy Friday. How is everybody? It's a beautiful spring day here in Memphis. We love it.
Yes.
This is, as we've already said, this is our kind of weather. So,
It is supposed to rain today, though. I'm going to be a little sad when that comes.
is it really?
This afternoon.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
All right, well, I know now. But
Sorry, I burst your happy day bubble.
You burst my spring happy weather bubble. We hope everybody's doing fantastic. We're excited to hop on here today because we have a new stencil.
Oh my gosh, y'all, it's beautiful.
A new stencil. I've really wanted to introduce this stencil because it's very close to my heart. I love it, and I think y'all are gonna love it too. Mm-hmm. You're gonna notice some resemblance of another stencil design that we have, but this one's very, very different. It's very different. Guess what? And we've been going through a study, Experiencing God, and we've really been talking about the names of God and how powerful they are from the Bible, and just how when we talked about Moses and Abram and how, all powerful. And it's just resonated with me all week. And it's like when I would get discouraged about something, or when I think about something, it's like, wait a minute. God is all powerful. And so the stencil that we're introducing today, it's a very large stencil. Look at this. And I'll turn it this way. Can you see it? Look at this. It's the name of the stencil is the names of God. And so it is Redeemer, Alpha and Omega, Beloved, Bread of Life. There's so many.
Ancient of Days.
Look at this. Isn't it beautiful?
Christ, I love it. The crown and the crown of thorns.
Yes. Look at this. So now, and when we do these larger stencils with these designs like this that are yummy, Michelle, show them. So this is
this bag. It is
a little burlap bag.
amazing. Just little simple bag.
And we will tell you, we got these at Hobby Lobby for $1.99. I'll show you. Wait, it's supposed to have the price tag.
Oh, I took the
You
price
cut
tag
that
off.
price tag off. It's very important to know
sorry,
when
friends.
there's a deal on something.
I thought.
Actually, is a size to put your laptop in,
Yes.
or if you go to a Bible study, or if you like to craft. Do you know anybody? Maybe
Just put the things in it.
all of us. So that way you can put all your craft supplies in here, and it's really cute. But Michelle, just show them.
A burlap bag for my summer purse.
Oh.
I carried one all last summer. Just a simple burlap bag, just as my purse.
Guys, do you just
Love it.
love this?
I think it's so cute.
Look at this. Now, also look at the detail. I love the crown. I'm trying to think on this one, we didn't do the crown of thorns. But look
No.
at that.
We did the other side of the stencil.
So we're going to show you today with this stencil, because there's so many different designs on it.
Yes.
And different areas that you can cut up and use. Here's the crown of thorns right here. So we're going to show you how you can make some stationery. We talked about doing the stationery and creating a rose gold.
Yes.
You can mix copper and gold ink together. We have an ink that you can use on paper, and it creates a rose gold. It's really beautiful. And so we're also going to make this tote bag, and then we're also going to do a prayer journal.
Absolutely.
Isn't this fun?
It's
Fun.
so great.
So as you pop on here, be sure and say hey and tell us where you're tuning in from. And Amy needs to get her glasses
So she can see your comments.
so that way I can see who's on here.
I'll be your eyes.
Tell us where you're tuning in from and say hey. Michelle and I, we're starting a new thing, if you can't tell. We're in my kitchen.
We like it.
We like it. And so it allows us to be able to have things where they're quiet. Help me, Hannah. I'm going to have to go get my glasses. So I can see y'all. Isn't that sad?
Hi, Debbie from Kansas.
But
And Omaha. Hi,
we
Connie.
love it when y'all say hey. So my name is Amy.
I'm Michelle.
And we are coming to you from a maker studio. I'm everybody's mother maker. I don't know if it's because I'm just older than everybody.
No,
or
it's because you taught us all the things.
And I love the fact that I'm able to teach you what we call crafting a beautiful life. We love making things to make our homes more beautiful. And there are things that we can do even in using this and making the tote that we are today that can speak hope to people.
Yeah.
I love the idea of this being a summer purse. I love the idea of just being able to put a towel in there and to put your suntan lotion and take this to the beach. And then maybe somebody will make a comment about how pretty our bag is, and then we're able to share with them.
Absolutely.
You think? Yeah, I
Maybe.
think so. All right, so let's get started. I'm going to go, please be sure as you pop on here, say hey, tell us where you're tuning in from, and guess what? You know the drill. If you've ever watched us before, if you share this video and tag 3 friends, your name will go in for a drawing, and we're going to be giving the stencil away and paying for the shipping for the lucky winner.
Yes.
So this live that's kind of jumping up and down, is the reception good?
I think it's because your connection keeps jumping in and out, but I think it'll be okay once we get it fully recorded.
Okay. You think so?
I hope so.
All right. Let us know, guys, if there's a problem with you seeing us.
Yes.
If there's a reception. So,
They keep joining and commenting.
hey, oh, I love all your stencils. Mwah! You're awesome. That you don't
I know.
know.
You don't know what it means to her.
Well, I will tell you, we're all about love languages. If you've never done the love languages, it's a great great test that you can take, and it tells you a lot about yourself. And one of mine is the words of affirmation. So I really struggle with that because I want to honor the Lord in everything I do. But I will say that when I hear someone say they love our stencils, that blesses our entire team.
Agreed.
Entire team, because it's not just me.
Oh.
I have an entire amazing team.
Yes.
So anyway, all right, so we're going to get started. We want to show you how to create all these yummy designs
Great
from this.
projects.
This is a very classic, elegant, timeless stencil.
Absolutely.
That you will be able to create all kinds of projects that you will love.
The beautiful thing is, Amy's thought out all of the placement for you. For those, sometimes we struggle with composition and where should something go? The composition is figured out for you. So if you're one of those people who kind of struggles with where do I put it? Done. One stencil. Finished.
You can't mess up with this. You
No.
can't. This would be a great board, all in one.
yes.
It's a great tote. It's great to use on books. It's great letters, stationery, the whole 9 yards.
It would make beautiful wallpaper. Like a mural wall with it.
It would be beautiful.
It would be beautiful.
I could see doing, and I'm into this right now, I could see doing the back of a denim jacket.
Oh, yeah.
Get it, you
That
could
panel that they put in the back of the denim jackets just...
do it in a pale gray on a pink denim jacket. Would be so cute.
Cute.
So, yes, we need to use
All the
our
things.
imagination. But as you pop on here, share the video, tag 3 friends, and your name will go in for a drawing where we're going to give the stencil away. So we're going to turn this down, but as we're showing you how to do this, please continue to say hey and share the video. And so I'm going to turn this down, and Michelle's going to start, and I'm going to go find some glasses so I can see you. Help me,
So
Hannah.
she can read your comments.
That's right.
And know
That's
who's
right.
talking
That's
to
right.
us.
Hold on. So here we go. We're going to turn
Hi,
this
friends.
down
Look,
so that way you can see. All right, let's do it.
All right, so I am going to, we used this side of the stencil, and I'm going to cut this other side off just so that Amy can use it as well. You do not have to cut the stencil when you have it at home. You can just use whatever part you want, but we are going to share it. So I'm going to go ahead and pull off just a section of it. Ancient of Days, we're going to cut right through there so that she has some to use for her project. So I'm going to leave that over here for Amy. And then this I'm going to, again, adhesive stencil, guys, we peel them off of the backing so that we can reposition them and use them for what we need. I'll move that out of the way. And I'm going to be using black gel art ink, which, as you know, is our screen printing type medium. So we use it when we are working on fabrics. We can use it on fibrous paper. We can use it on wooden surfaces, etc. if we want to, but it's going to be permanent in fabric. Typically, once you have used gel art in a fabric, we're going to have you heat set it with a hot iron. You want it to be at 250, and you will put something over your design to protect it, and then like parchment paper or another sheet of fabric, and then just run your iron over it to set the design.
All right, so I'm gonna move this over so that maybe they can see
Okay.
just a little bit better.
So I'm just gonna warn you guys, the burlap is so fibrous that these stencils don't love to be tight on it. So you're gonna work in sections because you want to be able to hold and control the coverage that you have. And I am just putting my gel art directly onto my spreader, and I'm gonna work, I'm actually gonna turn this and work from the edge out because I want a little bit more control. And I am working on an edge here. The bag is folded under, so that is going to affect my design just a tiny bit because it's got an edge on it. It's not gonna hurt anything.
I love burlap.
I do too.
I love the texture of burlap. I love,
You just took.
I just think
you
it's-
just took my gel.
oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. Here you go.
Amy doesn't want me to finish the project.
I'm just excited because I'm gonna start my project.
You might want a plate or something to mix your beautiful colors in. I did not bring you glass.
That's all right, I got it. My gosh, I'm loving this already. You know, guys, if you are new to a maker studio, welcome. I know there's always newbies that watch us, and that gets us so excited.
It really does. We love it.
Because we're just a community of creatives that love making things, that love using their creativity to make beautiful things that, one, you can enjoy the bragging rights of, but also that you can give as gifts. It may even be a business that you're going to start, that you start selling things. I can't imagine anything more fun. Are you loving the stencil?
I think it's absolutely breathtaking. Okay, Amy, I have a question for you while we're playing.
Can you move down just a tad?
Yes. No,
All right.
why would I do that?
Okay. Sounds good.
I'm hoarding. Your favorite name for God?
Well, it's the one that I've been thinking about all week. And all powerful. I think we really forget. He owns it all.
That's right.
He's working all the time. We're thinking, it's like, wait a minute, guys, he's working all the time. And so when we realize that and we realize he's all powerful, I think that makes our prayer life more intense, knowing he's all powerful, knowing when our desires align with his desires, that we can pray with the authority of knowing God's behind us.
Yeah.
So that's mine right now. I think it changes. Now, I will tell, depending on what season of my life I'm in.
Amen.
All right, so I am going to take our metallic copper ink and our metallic gold ink. Remember, these inks, guys, can be used on fabrics. They can be used on paper. And I'm going to be working over here making a note card that I can give to someone. I don't use cards anymore. I don't go buy any. I make all of mine. And so we carry these cards on a maker studio. So look at that. That crown of thorns can sit right there on top of there. And that way I could have this a different ink, and then maybe the thorn could be a different ink. You can play with it any way you want. But it really makes doing projects like this super, super easy. Michelle, what's...
Flipping mine around.
Okay. What's one of your favorite names of God?
It's the one name that God gave himself. Moses said, "Who do I tell them sent me?" And he says, "Tell them I am that I am sent you." Because anytime that I am struggling, anytime that I am tired, weak, poor, whatever the thing is, he is. He is my sustainer. He is my friend. He is my God. He is my peace. I am. There's no other explanation needed because he is. And so that's mine. It's been my go-to for years. Just his constant reminder to me that, Michelle, I am. I am.
Guys, we would, I'm just going to take a moment here and say, hey, I'm sitting, Amy with her my, I don't even know whose glasses these are, just FYI. I'm trying to go find some glasses.
But they work and they fit her.
They work and they're purple, and now I can't get this
To stay
out. I would love, this would, oh my gosh, this would bless us. Tell us, share with us what your favorite name of God is.
Oh, yeah.
Let's do that as a community. Those of you who are watching, just tell us what your favorite name of God is. And if this isn't something that you're as familiar with, and maybe this is new to you, then welcome. That makes it that much more exciting.
Absolutely.
Because God wants to reveal his nature, his character, his names, and that really lets us know of his faithfulness to us.
Absolutely.
So we're just talking about the names of God today. So share with us, what is your favorite name of God? So I'm going to turn this back down, and we're going to keep working and showing you our projects that we're doing with our brand new stencil today that's absolutely divine. Because part of the reason why, and I'll show you on this section, I just cut this stencil up as Michelle's making this adorable tote bag over here on burlap, which we love. And I've seen a lot of other people, Yahweh, love that, Deborah. Redeemer, Debbie, Redeemer's on the stencil.
Sure is.
Father God, Father, oh, Janie, don't you, it's like Father, Abba, Father. Mm-hmm. So I just lay this on here, and I think what a powerful note card it would be. But see how you've got the texture of the small copy going this direction, the words, and then how the crown of thorns and all of the mix of fonts. It's really beautiful. Waymaker. Tammy, you would love our stencil, Waymaker. It got a little dark right there.
It did get a little dark right there, partly because I couldn't hold it down.
So part of what we could do is let this dry.
And put it back over.
And then go back over in this area.
Absolutely. The
I
button
love
gets
that.
in the way a bit.
I love that.
Even using one of the smaller pieces that you have.
Yes.
If you have a smaller piece, going over that button is a little sticky.
So this is one that we had done earlier that has dried, that kind of lets you see as far as the pattern. Can you get by me?
Yes, I can.
And how that's laid out. And you see, even with the crown, as far as not all of the detail has to show up, but overall the composition can look really fantastic. The great physician. Oh, amen. Yes. I love that. All right, so I am mixing up my gold and copper. Together. And I'm just blending it. Now, a lot of you, Michelle, we brought an artist brush, didn't we?
We did.
Okay, I'm going to get an artist brush really quickly, guys. So, bear with me.
I would get it for you if I wasn't covered in black gel art.
No, it's awesome. You are, you're cleaning.
I know, and I love having a sink to be able to move straight over to and clean the stencil.
I know, it's fun.
It's a beautiful thing.
And I love, I love that, Debbie. At Christmas, my grandkids and I studied the names of Jesus for my granddaughter's favorite was I Am. Yes, I love that. Yes. Oh my gosh, this blesses me. All right, so
yes.
I'm just taking where I mixed my copper and my gold together. And I'm just going to apply this. I took my stencil, I took the backing off. If you've never watched this before, you can take the adhesive stencil. You can reuse these stencils over and over again, depending on what the medium is that you're working with. And I'm doing this with the gel ink, which this gel ink can be used on fabric. It can be used on paper. And a lot of people don't, I mean, of course, guys, you know, paper is pulp. It's a paper pulp fibrous material, and so that's why it's perfect. And our stencils aren't going to tear the paper. A lot of people talk about different stencils that they've worked with. They can't use it on paper because it tears it. This is beautiful. When you're working with this too, you want to work fairly quickly. And I could definitely even I can do the spreader if I want to. Some people are like, why do you use one? It's just up to you. But now you'll see, I can use the spreader. Spread it on here. It actually goes just a little bit faster.
I think it also depends on what surface you're on. I love using an artist brush when I'm working with ceramic or I'm working on a rounded surface.
Yes.
But I'm with you, spreader's faster.
You see how that's going on much faster.
Look how pretty. Oh my goodness.
And you don't realize it. Well, I just lost my spreader.
You need another one?
I just dropped it on the floor. I'm just gonna take my brush and kind of fill this in. Now, Michelle, you're gonna also show us how to use the ceramic paint to be able to make a mug.
Yes.
We like being able to show you all the different mediums and options that you've got with this one stencil, all the different looks that you can get that look totally different.
Do we want to open that second stencil?
Absolutely.
Or do we wanna wait for this to dry?
No, it's good.
I'm going to get this gel art off of the floor.
My kitchen is becoming my crafting room. And everybody that comes in here, it's like, what you been making?
All the things.
All the things.
All the things.
All right, so you need that stencil.
Sorry, friends, I'm moving the camera.
My favorite is my bridegroom, Matthew 9:15. Love that. Is there a trick to using the artist brush? Maybe I just need to practice.
Yes, practice.
Yes, practice.
With all things, practice makes perfect.
Practice always makes. Here we go.
Yummy.
Here's the fun. Here's all the fun. Look at this.
Yummy, 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 yummy. Oh, look at the crown.
Guys, is that so beautiful? Do you love that? Look at that. Can you tell? I've got my laptop over here, so I'm able to kind of see.
I want this piece, Amy.
Okay, so Jeannie, after washing one of my stencils, it no longer sticks. I used warm water. Any tips? Did you use, I want to make sure you don't use soap.
You don't use soap, and make sure that you let it dry naturally,
I love
not
that.
dry it with a paper towel. The fibers on the paper towel will take the adhesive, or not take the adhesive off, but they stick to the adhesive, and then it has a fuzzy backing where it's not doable. I'm trying to think of what else would be a possible. I'm cutting this one too, Amy, because it's too giant.
That's okay. You know, and I've heard a lot of people
maneuver.
wash their stencils with magic erasers.
Really? I haven't even tried that.
Yes. They don't even put them in water. They just use a magic eraser.
Huh. All right, friends, I just cut this section because I want my mug to say beloved.
Oh, I love that. Oh my gosh, I love that.
Right?
Okay, now I did want to show you, as far as the gal that was saying, I just washed this in my sink, and you see how the back is really, really wet. I'm not touching it. I am not even putting the paper towel on it. I'm gonna let that stay wet and just air dry. So keep paper towels, keep any fibrous material off of it as well. I love it. You're so smart, Michelle.
I love that name,
Beloved. Don't you love that, guys?
but I am struggling. Like, but I'm on the struggle bus for all the other things.
Yeah, I would not use soap.
I would not use soap.
It's not necessary. All you
It's
need
not.
is water.
I've never used soap on mine.
Yes. No.
I don't use it when I clean them in the office either, or in the studio either. I just let it go, let it go. We do not own the rights to that song.
No. Now talk to people while you're struggling with this and what they need to do.
Okay, so see, where I'm going to ceramic paint is on this band, but I still have a ridge up here and I still have a rounded edge down here, and they're getting in the way of my stencil. So unless I want to cut it perfectly to fit, I'm gonna have to do some maneuvering as I go, because what I want is for the stencil to lay down really nicely in this area that I do want to use it. I don't want any bubbling because I want it to be flat so that my ceramic paint does not go under or bleed in my stencil. But like I said, where I'm staying is in this band. I'm not gonna go down at the bottom or up here, so I don't really care if those have bubbles on them. And I might work in sections, because about here, it just can't handle anymore. So I'm gonna just leave it there, and then I'll loosen it up once I've done this side and lay it tight on the other side.
I'm just gonna tell you guys.
Amy's wrapping her book over here. I really wanted Christ on the cup, but it is so wide, it wouldn't have looked like Christ.
Can I have those scissors?
Yes, I'll share. Sharing is caring. Even when it's your tools.
Yeah, and these are my free books that my husband gets me as gifts. It's so funny. Y'all know the story about my hammock and my all the free stuff that I'm getting. And
is the hammock a free gift too?
The hammock was a free gift.
That
from
is
Lime.
awesome.
So
it's
now,
because we have so many shipping materials.
Yes. So now he gets them when he buys shipping materials, and so this is a way he has of giving me gifts.
I love it.
It's actually really sweet.
It is really sweet, and he thinks about them. You have to like pick your gift. He thinks about his gift before he puts it on with the order. I remember one time he bought you the little your battery's about to die. Your little the metal cups with the top on them, like the little Yetis.
Yes.
And he was asking me what colors have I already gotten her. Because he
so
wanted
funny.
her to have the whole set.
That's so funny. All right. So now, guys, if you're just now popping on, you can. Why are you gasping? I'm so afraid to cut them. They're so beautiful.
We totally get it.
Who can I talk to? I didn't receive one of the items. Just call the shop. The number at the studio is 901-547-1448 that work at our office. And they love being able to help you. All right, so
I have a crunchy spot.
we've just got a couple more things here that we want to be able to show you. So Michelle, we're just showing you all the different things that you can do.
Ooh, I'm gripping.
So we did a tote bag. What do you need?
I want your artist brush. I'm gonna wash it really quick.
Okay.
It's gonna work way better on this round surface.
Oh, I got it, yeah. So today we're introducing this adorable new stencil. And so we're showing you the tote bag that we did on burlap. And then, which I love, look at that. It's graphically, it's just absolutely amazing. And these are all the names of God. And we, as you pop on here, we just want you to tell us what's your favorite name of God. And then I just created with a different section, look at this. I mixed the gold and the copper gel ink together and used one of our cards that we have, that we sell on a Maker Studio, because you can make your own stationery, and we have the envelopes that go with it, so that way you can make somebody a beautiful card, and they're very affordable. And then Michelle is taking another section using the ceramic paint, and she's making a cup, which I love. Look at this. She's taken the word and going all the way around. This is a Dollar Tree cup, and she's doing the word beloved. I love that.
I do too.
So then this one I cut up, and I'm going to be using it on my free moleskin book, and it has Christ across it. Can I have another? You want to come over here so they can see what you're doing? Can they see? All right. I think you want this done in silver, don't you?
That's what I brought it for. I thought silver would be really pretty.
Okay.
I like black and silver. And I just thought it looked kind of royal
It does.
for our King of Kings and
It
Lord
does.
of Lords.
It does. I love that. So guys, as you pop on here, remember, if you share this video and tag 3 friends, your name will go into a drawing that we'll be giving away the stencil and paying for the shipping to get it to you for free. So all day Friday, all day Saturday, and all day Sunday, and then Monday afternoon, we will make the announcement, and then it'll be posted on social media.
You have
And then
lots
you
of
can
time
see
to
if-
share.
That's right, and you can see if you're the lucky winner. Sharing is caring, and
If you're artistic, bring your friends along
that's right,
to Maker Studio because they'll have fun.
and they'll love making things too.
Yes, they will. And maybe you could do some crafts together.
Get together.
Absolutely.
It's a lot more fun to get together when everybody's kind of sitting around making things.
I agree. pretty.
Oh, I'll just use this as a kind of a promo to say we have launched our new maker class.
I wondered when it was coming.
And we are making, gotta wipe that off, we're making candles. We are so excited. Oh my gosh, I'm in love.
Are you partnering with Renewal?
We are partnering with Renewal. Look at this, I'm gonna wipe that. Look at that. Look at that.
It's beautiful.
Guys, if you have Etsy shops, I'm hoarding. I'm like totally getting in front of you so that way they can see
It's okay.
this.
Show off.
Things like this would sell very quickly. Really and truly. Somebody, I just need to get a little white. Do y'all love that? Would that not make, do you want to reveal yours? I'm hogging, aren't I? Look at your beloved cup. Oh my gosh. You want to fix your little sneaky poo.
I do. I only have so many hands.
Here, do you want me to hold
Isn't
it?
it pretty,
Look at
friends?
that. Isn't that pretty?
Let me see
Guys,
if I can
we're
stick
wanting
this
you to
on here for a
see
moment.
all the different
Isn't it pretty?
things that you can make with this one stencil. Look at, I'm loving this. Do you love that?
I do love that. I'm glad I picked silver. I like silver. It makes it pop.
So here's the fun thing. The composition on here is already done for you. This is an
I
amazing
know, that's
stencil.
the best. Like I said, you don't have to figure out composition if it's not your gifting. It's done.
I'm in love with this.
I think it's beautiful. And
Yeah.
honestly, Amy, so masculine. Like, that's not just a girl journal. That would be a beautiful gift. For
That's a great gift.
a husband, a significant other, a child, a teenage boy.
Yeah.
Graduation gifts. Think about graduation.
Guys, this is a great graduation
It's
gift.
beautiful.
Love it.
And then there's the beloved cup.
So pretty. Love
I got
that.
part of the crown at the end. Is that not so fun?
Look. Be still my heart. The stencil is amazing. Oh, what a sweet encourager you are. Do you love my Walgreens purple glasses that are somebody's?
I don't
That I
think
don't know
Gina
who
has
these
purple
are.
glasses, does
I don't
he?
know who these are.
We don't know whose they belong to.
And I can't get the.
Why
I can't
is it
get
being
the thing.
so testy?
I don't know. It's so sad. I'm just gonna. Is that gonna make it
Maybe.
work?
Maybe.
No, maybe
No.
not. You know what? Help me, Hannah. Can we just take this off?
You can.
Hang what this
Get it
does.
open.
Can you pull that?
Yes. It has a mind of its own some days.
It really, really does. Dixie, I love that. It does have a really nice personal
It's
gift.
so
It would be
beautiful.
beautiful. So, thank you for our technical difficulties. We're just loving it. Oh my gosh,
This
Debbie,
stencil
thanks
makes
so
my heart
much.
happy.
Doesn't it make you happy? Think about all the people that it's going to encourage. Just that word. Here's the dealio. God's word is living and breathing. It does the
doesn't
encouraging.
return void.
It does not return void.
I love
we don't
that.
have to do anything. So we're just going to have fun. We're going to craft, and we're going to carry that tote bag, and we're going to let people see things, and they're going to say, "Where did you get that? That is
Say,
amazing.
I made it.
I made it."
I'd be happy to knock one out for you.
That's right.
$25. See, that's how it works, peeps.
That's right.
That's how you start a business.
That's right. You can sell the things. You can sell the things that you make. So, guys, we hope this encourages you. We love the stencil. We love that you love it.
Amen.
And we want you to share it with your friends. So, share this video, tag 3 friends. Your name will go in for a drawing. We're going to be giving it away on Monday afternoon. All weekend.
excited.
Share this and let's encourage each other. We love you. Please continue to tell
So
us
much.
what your favorite name of God is. I just love reading that. Love you guys. Have a great weekend.